Hey guys, hope it's me, LEGO329 here bringing a LEGO Lone Ranger review. Today we have set number 79110. This is the Silver Mine Shootout. It retails for about 70 US dollars. I got it at Walmart.com. Its ages 9 through 14, has 644 pieces. Here's a front look at your box. A quick look at the back of your box. This set includes 2 instruction manuals. The first one has 80 pages of building, the second one has 67. First off, for minifigures here is the Lone Ranger himself, and he's actually different from all the other versions. All the other sets have the same version. This one is very slightly different. He has a different expression on his face, a little bit more aggressive, and he has dirt kind of covered around his torso, which looks really cool. He looks great from the front right there. There's a quick look at him from the back. Next minifigure here is Tonto, and he's kind of the same thing with the Lone Ranger. He has a little bit of a different expression, and he's got dirt on his torso. He looks really great from the front right there. He does include the tomahawk. He just looks fantastic. There's a better look at his front torso printing. That is what he looks like from the back. He also features back printing and a double-sided face. Next up for our figures is another exclusive character. This is Chief Big Bear, and he looks really great from the front right there. The hair mold is a brand new piece, I'm pretty sure, and it looks fantastic. No leg pretty much is kind of disappointing, but he does have a quiver and a bow and arrow, which looks pretty cool. He does feature back printing and a double-sided face. Next minifigure here is kind of a generic bandit. This guy's name is Kyle, and he looks pretty great from the front right there with the red bandana and the kind of Indiana Jones hat, and some really great front torso printing and leg printing. There's a better look at Kyle's face and front torso printing. He also features slight back printing. Our final minifigure here is Butch Cavendish. He's the only non-exclusive character in this set. His hair and his hat are actually the same piece, which is really cool. He's got one of the guns Lone Ranger's holding, but in a darker color. Some great front torso printing, great face printing, and really good leg printing as well. He features a double-sided face and back printing. And interesting, a double-sided face. His front face, he has a beard, and his back face, he doesn't, so I'm not sure what that has to do with the story, but it's a very interesting thing to point out, and it's kind of weird. And here is the Silver Mine. Very bottom, we got a keep out sign right there and some really cool details. You can see just going up the top. It's a pretty big mine. Really fantastic details going along the whole thing. I love this little area over here. You get the longhorn cow skull, which looks fantastic. That's a brand new piece, I'm pretty sure. You also have a little catapult right here that can fire a stick of dynamite, which is pretty cool. Just some fantastic details. You can kind of see inside there, the lantern hanging there, which is really cool. Got this little thing, which I'll show you what that does in a minute. Just a really cool looking mine. I'll give you a little bit of a spin to this side here. This side here looks pretty cool. It looks very like unstable, which I'm sure is probably part of the movie. You have a really cool ladder piece right here in this kind of like chimney area. Really interesting stickers on the roof right there, and got some cool windows, which is really nice, and actually a little feature with the longhorn skull. This is kind of a silly little feature, but it's alright. You can actually flick fire missile out the longhorn skull. I'm assuming it's gonna like fall off or something in the movies. That's a decent little feature to include. Now as we move towards the back of the mine here, there's some more incredible details. You can see that little barrel right there that actually activates a really cool play feature. Down inside here, there's some pretty cool rock pieces and a nice stick of dynamite. Well, if you twist that barrel, it activates an awesome little play feature. So if you twist it, it will blow up the wall, which is pretty cool. And inside of it, of course, is some silver that they are mining for, which is really nice. Pretty cool little amount of detail right in there, which is pretty nice. You can see, I'm assuming that's supposed to be like a scale that they're weighing the silver on, because it has like those pans, and one pan is higher than the other, which is pretty cool. This room here, there's not too much. I really wish they had included a little bit more inside, but you do have a couple shovels and tools there, have a little bottle and a nice little barrel, which is pretty cool. And something that everyone I think has been looking forward to is this slide piece. It's the first time it's really been in a LEGO set that's not Friends. It's kind of an ugly brown color. I kind of wish it was a different color, but it's still a fantastic piece, and I'll show you what that does right now. So basically you get this little minecart, which is actually a fantastic little design. It has some cool silver bar pieces that we saw in the safe, in the Stagecoach safe set. It's a really cool design, lots of snot techniques used here, which I really like this little minecart. But you can put that minecart right here, and you can make stuff drop from the top and go in the slide, and it will fly down into the minecart. So I guess we'll use this little barrel piece right here. You can drop that and it will go into, well, I failed that time, but there you go. You can see if you drop it down the slide, it does slide down really well, and it goes into it. It's a really great slide. You can put minifigures and stuff in there. Really fantastic piece. I'm really glad that we're getting one of those and not a crappy Friends set, so that's really awesome. Moving up to the top of the mine here, there's actually some really cool play features. This trapdoor makes up a ton of cool play features I'll show you right now. First feature with the trapdoor is if you twist it up, it actually will knock this boulder off the mine and it will go, and that's a really cool little feature. I really like that. And the second feature with the trapdoor is just basically a trapdoor. If you pull this, it will fall out, which is really cool. You can actually push it back up, which is a really great feature. You also have this really cool thing right here, which is kind of a great way to get around the mine. You can turn this away thing 360. If you crank it, it can move up and down, which is a really cool feature. It's not very stable though. I kind of wish this was connected, not just a hook. And I don't really like the string. I always hated Lego string for some reason, but it's still a really cool feature. And it's a great way to move yourself around the mine. All of the rock details on this line are just absolutely fantastic. It's actually quite a tedious build after a while because you have to put each little rock piece exactly where it's supposed to be, which gets tiring after a while. I'm pretty sure I probably didn't get all of them right, which is pretty crazy, but still really cool. Probably my biggest complaint is how barren it is right here. I mean, you kind of look at the mine, it's just, there's a whole chunk of this that's missing. Over there, it's very complete, but over here, I feel like they could have put a little bit more rock structure, which would have been nice, but it probably would have raised the price, which would have been unfortunate. But down in here, you can see even more silver pieces, and there's more up here as well, which is really cool. And you have this really neat little waterfall that Lego built. You can see the really great water pieces right there, and kind of like the Pirates of the Caribbean Fountain of Youth set, and also the same thing with the teepee, that weird material they're using to represent the waterfall. A little bit weird, but it's kind of cool. We can also make a figure like walk through, which is really nice. It's a great little touch. Now this is a fantastic exploding feature. You know, exploding features are pretty common, but this one is really ingeniously designed. Actually, you have to use the stick of dynamite to activate this feature, which is really fantastic. So if you put the stick of dynamite in right there, and you push on this, it actually pushes up the stick of dynamite, which causes this little rock piece to go pushed up. So it's really cool that you have to use the stick of dynamite, because if you don't have the stick of dynamite, the feature won't work. I really love that Lego did that. You know, it's really makes it more creative, more fun, which is really awesome. That's a great feature. Last feature I'm going to show you here is the minecart one. Basically, if you push on that rod in the back, it will cause the minecart to fly to the front, which is a really nice little feature, and it's just a fantastic play featured set. Alright guys, so far we're on this set. I love this set. It's definitely my favorite Lone Ranger set I have so far. The $70 price point is just fantastic. You get some incredibly new, awesome pieces and 5 great minifigures. Most of them are exclusive. It's just so fun. The other 2 Lone Ranger sets I've reviewed so far really just lacked play features in my opinion, but this one has no lack of play features. There are so many fantastic play features in the set. It just wows me. I'm going to give this set a 9.8 out of 10. It's not exactly perfect, but it's still fantastic. I would highly recommend it. It's awesome. I'll see you guys with more Ranger reviews soon, and I'll see you guys later. Please rate, comment, subscribe. Follow me on Twitter, like my photos on Instagram, and go to my Facebook page. I'll see you guys later. Bye.